Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the latest lecture of STAAD Pro classes. In the last lecture we had done about the live load, and you can see one difference that I have removed the topmost layer of the live load now to show you something. So let us say that only in one room of one of the room only, the space covered by one of the room only, our party will take place, means in a very lesser place. So so how I will define? Up to now what we have defined is the whole range in Y range, but then if I want to specify it in the first room or in the first half of the room, then I have to also go for the X range and Z range that I haven't told you now, though a person can easily do that one, but then also I think I should say you. So let's plan it as minus 10 kilonewton. Define the Y range as the same 10 and maximum of say 20, 25, anything you can give. X range. Now think about it. What about the X range? In X we are starting from the 0 here. So the minimum will be 0 and maximum will go up to the 3 mark. So minimum 0, maximum 3. In the Z range, say we are planning for this half only, the first half. So we add, close. Just now see which half, only the first half has been added with the load. Got it? Now if I want only the first room, say first room, so what I will do, just edit it, double click on that one, then it will directly move on to the edit option. The minimum says 0 and maximum say I have added 3, change. Just to see, it got changed. Fine. So similarly you can do different various experiments with your structure as per the. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the latest video lecture of STAAD Pro classes. So up to now we have already given the live load. Now let's move forward towards the wind load. So first, in order to add the wind load, let's create the load case details first. That is add number 3, loading type is wind, write is as WL plus X. Say our this wind load is in plus direction, make it caps. Actually caps makes it feel good factor comes into effect. So let's make it as caps. Yes, save, add. Then number 4 also load case detail, the same one, WL minus X, because the wind, you can always know the wind comes from all the 4 directions. So we will add 4 coordinates only, the wind plus X, wind minus X, wind load in plus Z direction, because wind cannot come from the Y direction. So wind X, and then the final one, wind load in minus Z direction. Fine, add. Now we have already created the various load case details. Now the next step you need to do in the wind definition is a different one, and from the other two, the dead load and live load, that is go and create the wind definitions. That is, we are defining the way in which the wind will be acting, because you know the wind acts in various way in various parts. Say in coastal region the wind intensity is a little bit higher, the safety feature is little bit different. You can always refer to the IS 875 part 3 for the wind load definitions. Fine. So what we need to do is wind definition, add type 1, wind 1 is already written, and just click as add, close. Now what I will be doing on this one is just go and add the definition. Now here we have to add the intensity. Now in order to calculate the intensity, there are various ways in which you can calculate the intensity. The speed of the wind increases with the height. It depends upon the location of the place. For example, for urban places the wind intensity is different. There is actually a formula involving K1, K2, K3 and all, where the different values of K1 and K2 are 0.6, something like that. K1, K2, K3 into VB, something like that in the formula in IS 875 part 3. You can go through that. For Indian standards you can go through that one. In British standards there are different standards, for American standards there are ASC different standards for the calculation of the wind load. You can always refer to that and easily find out. So let's go to the easier method. You can only define the how much pressure is that one, say 10 kilonewton per meter square at a height up to 10 meter. You can go up to that one. You can directly write it as I calculate as per American standard code. Here it is given the different data like this, that you can just you see there is a change in the with the height of the building. So what we can do, we can go for the SNIP SNAP, pressure, urban areas, buildings, just go for add, and then the exposure. What is exposure? Means the wind intensity acting on at a place, it is acting at a factor of what? It is acting equal to the value that we have calculated, or at a particular fraction of it, says 90% of it is acting or 20% of it is acting. So it is the exposure factor. So let us keep the exposure factor as 1. Add. So now we have got the exposures, and what we can now do is this exposure is use cursor to assign. So this exposure acts on different portions. Say the exposure acts as 1, means how much pressure the has been generated in this one can be acted on this place, this place, this place, in x and x, y, x plus x minus x. What is x plus x minus x? X plus x is in this direction, the x plus x is in this direction, and x minus x in this direction. That in four directions the wind flow. That is why the exposures are may also be different for different places. For example, somewhere the wind from x direction is higher than the wind from y direction. So in that way we can give we can add more exposures number and just give which part will be under which exposure. So let us finish it up in this class, and wait for the next class for assigning of the load of wind load. For any queries, please post it at the comment box and feel free to ask. It will be answered as soon as possible. Thank you. See you in the next class.